Right then, 16th of August 2022. What have they got for us today? I am the soul pool, you are the soul pool, we are the soul pool, together as a collective. Without you, this doesn't work. It's the Tower moment. So, Astral DJ's given me the line, I didn't want to fall in love, or I don't want to fall in love. So that's hard luck because we can't choose who we love, can we? So let's see what this is about, because it doesn't sound promising, does it? If somebody's really trying not to fall in love, and they are. Like I said, that could be a totally separate story to the cards. Usually there's some reason for it. So let's see. So the intention was not to fall in love. What was it then? One night stand, something like that. Let's see. Something that rocks your world. And if it's in the upright, you're embracing it. Blessing in disguise. If it's in the reverse, you're trying to resist it. Sounds like that's what he's doing. So let's see. Oh, and it's in the sweet spot. So it's important, isn't it? We've got enemies, and those enemies may well be ourselves, especially if we're going against our feelings. Harsh communications, rapid communications. You need to get out of this toxic situation. Stop being manipulated by greed, tempted by sex. It's learning not to care what other people think, not trying to keep up with the Joneses, and not signing any contracts. Don't make any promises you can't keep. 15, negative energy, Capricorn. Impatience, frustration, and lack of self-esteem. There you are, Aries. You was in your weekly read like this. Lack of self-esteem, probably banging your head, cutting yourself shaving, not presenting yourself very well, your way or the highway. And it's setting things on fire. 4 or 31, negative energy. But then in comes this opportunity, this new beginning, a new home, a new life, a new business, and you should grab it with both hands. It will pay off within a year. This is somebody in denial. brushing things under the carpet, people pleasing, something that rocks the world, electrical and water problems, arguments, accidents, losses within the home, financial success, happy retirement, and a loyal companion. I was born 1970 plus or minus 12, February to February, may be involved, but it could be an ending of this because it's a 10. Because the chapter needs to end. Bring things to a conclusion. It's come full circle. It's time to start a new journey. There could be a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, an Aquarius involved. We've got Neptune energy. So Capricorn, Aries, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius. And possibly Pisces. We've got Mercury there, which is Gemini. It's about communicating how you feel. Travel to the object of your desire, be the persons, things or events. 21 is positive. The number 72 and a string of pearls may be important in some way. So somebody's frustrated. Somebody's being used or feels used. Yes, somebody didn't plan for this. Something out of the blue, a curveball that Spirit sent you. Totally unexpected. Be prepared. Be ready for the unexpected. It brings you to a crossroads. There might be a sting in the tail, that's what you're thinking, but you still have to end this chapter. Travel to the object of your desire, be the person, things or events. Again, the 21. Doubled up already, so it's massively important. End this chapter. I can't believe it, doubled up again. Release yourself from a toxic situation. The first of the month and those born 1951 plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved. Don't sign anything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Release yourself from that toxicity, something that's burning from the inside. Stop caring so much about what other people think. You're not loving yourself enough, and if you don't love yourself enough, you may miss an opportunity. It could be a Scorpio energy around, which is shared resources and the reproductive organs. Emotions, over emotions, not in control of your emotions. Drink, perhaps, especially females. A day off, peace of mind. Not wanting to battle anymore. Giving in. Yeah, not defending yourself, not standing up for yourself, not defending this situation. Because it's going to cause a big stink if you do. So people pleasing, worrying about what other people think too much. And possibly bliss. But it's also an ending to the dynamics of a family unit, because it's as good as it's going to get. And if it can't grow, if you don't make it grow, if you don't add that spice, it will stagnate. It's time to walk away from the misery of the past. So for some of you who are in a happy relationship now, it's time to stop bringing the baggage into this relationship. It seems that somebody didn't plan for this to happen, whatever it is. and they didn't realise how toxic the situation was until this happened, whatever it is. But there's guilt attached to this, no doubt, because they don't feel like they can defend the situation. They're worried about what people will think. Yeah. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. It's over, a passing, possibly the passing of a loved one, maybe even a grandparent. But it's an end to pain, physical and emotional. So it changes the dynamics of the family unit. The stability ends and love. And that's why somebody who doesn't want to walk away is refusing to walk away, feels stuck in this toxic situation. 3 times we've got it. Spirit want you to let go of this toxic situation. Somebody's still in it. Some of you are in it, some of you have already stepped out of it. But it could be anything to do with a Capricorn. Health issues, it would be knees, bones, teeth. But above all, it's making promises. It's Stockholm Syndrome. You're a willing captive, but there's no love in this situation. So you have to settle this once and for all. Raise things to the ground and begin again. Like the phoenix rising from the ashes. But we have got a running theme this week, Spirit. Keep banging on about somebody's teeth. So one of you at least is having a big issue with the teeth. It's time to get it sorted. Stop being a wuss and get it sorted. The 20th, positive energy. So the 20th and the 21st, massively important. And the 15th, yesterday maybe. A change, a run of good luck needs to take place. You can't keep people pleasing forever. And then things will change for the better. A transformation. What did I say? Scorpio. Reproductive organs, shared resources. Shedding a skin, severing ties, beginning again. The 13, massively important, positive energy. You are protected. Libra energy, Libra cuspa, doctor, priest or lawyer. Someone who is detached enough to see the bigger picture. A new chapter in your life full of love. But you need to get probably professional advice. New beginnings, possibly a water sign child or a younger energy. This is unconditional love, but it's in its early stages. Yeah, there's desire. 37 makes a 10. And with this desire, though, comes an ending. And we've got a triangle. So, something is coming between you and what you want. And it's the 2 of Wands. What's coming between you and what you want is that crossroads. Are you going to keep repeating the same bad decisions, or are you going to take a different path? You cannot solve the problem with the same mindset that caused it. So if you keep going from one relationship to another with the same things that trigger you from the past, you're never going to be happy. You have to take this new beginning and nurture it and do things differently. Passion, though a bad regulator, is a powerful springboard. So it makes you want to take action. The name Ralph could be important. The conduct of life. There are changes coming. Yes, there is. Number 10. Look for them to be quick, unexpected, unplanned for. The element of fire is all about beginnings, our passion, and how fast we get our energy moving. It speaks of how rapidly we react and how long it takes us to accomplish what we set out to do. Fire is a burning determination. What did I say? He set his pants on fire. But he's not reacting very well. The fire scorches away impurities, the toxic situation, clearing a landscape for new growth and leaving an area healthier and stronger. The signs of Aries, Leo and Sagittarius all fall under the influence of fire. So for example, if you've got a lot of weeds in your garden or stuff like that, some people burn them away. It could be something as simple as that. You need to burn away what no longer serves you, just like the phoenix does. And it feels like a death. But when you've done that, there's chance of new growth. So, where the element of fire is involved, expect changes to be dramatic in an unforgettable way. And that's what you're trying to avoid, or someone is. A situation is about to be transformed. Well done, Spirit. Through a wake-up call or a personal epiphany. The element of fire is spirit moving and a great indicator of creativity. So now is the time to apply your energy wholeheartedly. Step into the path and find your way. Look at the issue from a different perspective, and try a unique approach, a different path. The fire element card denotes honesty and suggests you act assertively. You're about to get upfront with someone or vice versa, or at least you should. And this card says to push it. In any event, you will soon understand where you stand, as all of your cards will be put on the table. Then you can expect less mystery. Watch out for bossy people when this card comes up. It can indicate a type of bulldozing that will be hard to deal with. Others may claim they're speaking for you from a place of truth and concern, whereas they may not understand the situation very well and not offer you the best advice. Be careful of others attempting to take over and claiming as theirs what you have created or started. This card implies the ego going out of control, but it's important to keep yours in check as well. Since you're now thinking in larger terms, details won't seem to matter so much, but it's important to get them nailed down, so don't sign anything and read the small print. You may be tempted to fly by the seat of your pants and rely on spontaneity. That's not a bad idea. In Aries, for some reason, that's you usually, but you're not doing it now. Government officials, father figures. The element of fire says you have good instincts at the moment and will be able to carry it off as long as you stay grounded. This is a card of passion. Therefore, if romance is your question, this is a compelling attraction, at least on the part of one of you. However, don't make the mistake of attempting to make your love interest jealous. If you feel you're not getting the attention you crave, this will backfire. If the attention strays though, don't be afraid to have a backup plan. In romance, this card can indicate a sudden attraction. If it's not meant to be, it will burn out fast. But the relationship has legs. You will have great supporter and protector of each other. The fire element card is one of new starts. What did I say? Brand new beginnings. Often after the past has been burned away. The phoenix. And denotes a period where you start anew. Be honest in your approach, because any arrogance will be your enemy. You will have the zeal to get things done in a way you want. As far as life is concerned, the pot is being stirred. Lastly, you must show caution with objects of a fiery or electrical nature. It's time to get started. Push ahead, be courageous, have strength, daring and passion. So, something new. Oh, you can't make it up. 15. Speed, masculinity and flow. The hunt is on. So, get out of this toxic situation as quick as you can. Speed. Because you may lose an opportunity if you don't. I know it's here 3 times, I've seen it, so I've found it. 15. Oh, there it is. So we've got it 4 times. The 15 is massively important. No people pleasing. End this situation. We've got 3 tens. We've got the world twice. 21. We've got the 10. So and we've got the transformation. But somebody's in denial. Somebody's refusing to listen to spirit. And that's why they keep banging on about it. Because there's enemies. Impatience to get going. At a crossroads. No love. No self-esteem. Depression. Fresh starts. Endings. Not planning for this. In denial. Your own worst enemy. Refusing to move forwards. You won't find peace until you do. There's no defending this situation, so you're going to need some good advice. So, Master of the Hunt. The Master of the Hunt made himself known to me at the time I encountered the white stag. And it's funny, but I've got a picture of a white stag in my bedroom. Were they one and the same? I'm not sure. They appeared as separate entities, but somehow I felt they were one. He didn't reveal his name to me, and the more I've researched him, I understand why. A horned man has been seen in many locations and many timelines. Therefore, depending on where you originated, you will know him by the given name to him there. He may be known as Janunus, Herne the Hunter, the Horned God, Master of the Hunt, or even Gwyn. Pronounced Gwyn Upneth, King of the Fairies. The imagery I saw was him running through the forest with such skill as though he knew every rock, every dip, every tree. He was part of the forest. He looked at me with a smirk and a nod as he ran. He didn't need to look where he was going. It was just pure flow. So you don't need to see where you're going. You just have to go with your flow. He then approached me and hugged me, as like the white stag. He saw that I was weary. I lay my head on his shoulder, so it's time to find peace. There it is. In the embrace of someone who cared and wanted to lend his strength. On drawing this card, the Master of the Hunt is asking, where have you stepped out of the flow? Are you feeling supported and flowing in what you're doing in your life? Or are you facing resistance and exhaustion? You see, you cannot be in complete flow if there's some part of your life that is residing in resistance. and somebody is resisting. Resistance can come in many forms. Do you hate your job and cringe every time you have to head to work? Is there something in your life that you have to do that brings energy levels down, or people you have in your life that block your creativity? You might even develop pains in your body, especially your neck, through the stress and strains of people pleasing. Where are you holding on to tension because of these issues, which is a physical manifestation of the block in your life, equaling resistance? If you can become more aware of the blockages in your life, you then look at how to change them and ask, what do I truly want? If you're stuck in a job you don't like, you must shift your self-talk about it into something more positive and less permanent. You might say to yourself, I'm grateful for my job because it's getting me where I need to be. Then it is time to go after what you do want and become the master of the hunt. Hunt out exactly what is necessary to get where you need to be. Plan. Allow ourselves to shift the negative talk round. What we don't want can help shift us into a vibrational match of what we do want, which creates a flow. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask for support and the strength of those around you. You might have exhausted yourself by being in a situation you don't like or pushing too hard to make something work. When you really need to remove your roadblocks first, allow the flow to take you to where you need to be. So less haste, more speed is in some cases, but somebody needs to take fast action when it is appropriate. Walking away from something or someone, or leaving the boss, the father figure, the government officials to their own evil doings and just getting on with your happiness. So first house of Aries, where's he gone? Lost him, there he is. Gemini, communications. Knight of Swords, wherever he is. Oh, there he is. And Jupiter. So the first house is about the new beginnings. The rebirth, if you like, from the phoenix rising. It's about the head and face, the place of birth, the immediate environment, the colour white. So an aha moment. The self-incarnation, self-image, separateness, individuality, physical characteristics and personal appearance, expectations and your environment. So Jupiter in Gemini. Expansion through new concepts, exceedingly talkative. Jupiter in Gemini tells tall tales, so watch for lies and exaggerations. Exaggerates abilities and distributes fresh belief. So watch out for lies and deceit from people in power and those that think they can say it's their way or the highway, because they're losing respect. I think we need a goddess card. That's massively well done, Spirit. So we've doubled up on nearly every card. We've got 4 15s. We've got 4 10s. And we've got 4 endings and transformations. But a lot of denial. So resisting the changes that need to happen. And there she is again. We got her yesterday. Seri. She was in a different deck, which is quite strange. So Seri, somebody's stirring the pot. What did they say about stirring the pot? So there might be some trouble brewing. Remember, the potion wasn't meant for the person that got it. So what did the song say? I didn't want to fall in love. Freedom, flow, connection to the rhythms of nature, correct timing in hidden matters, but ecstasy. Drawing Seri means that you are being put in touch with your wild feminine nature, with the core of your femininity, the womb, the reproductive organs, represented by the cauldron of Ceridwen. This is a part of you that identifies as a woman, or your feminine side, lads. We all have it. And for which the spirit of womanliness dances in your veins. Being a woman means being in touch with the moon, the tides, the natural forces, and to stay in tune with them. Knowing what is the right time to act, to make magic, to change things. It encourages you to go deep inside yourself, into your instincts, and listen to them. Make sure you spend time outdoors in nature if possible. If not, go there in your mind, in your imagination. This card strengthens you and your connection to the rhythms of life. Answers come to you through spending time in nature, in observing the moonlight and the tides. So maybe a visit to the beach is important. Or just sitting alone at night. I always wish I had a porch to do that. So, are you in denial? Are you one of those that's already done this and now you're on your new journey? But remembering not to let things slide. Enjoy it, but nurture it, because something needs to change or it will stagnate. So make sure you keep the positivity and the happiness there. Stay away from that 15. Capricorn energy, don't be used by anyone, and definitely don't try and manipulate or use others. It will backfire on you. Thanks for listening.